Once you have your product information database open in Microsoft Access, often a good place to start is in the product SKU table. However, it's recommended that you don't start with just a blank product SKU table, and instead first come to the product information database tab within the pre-built ML software and use the features there to enter some of the products that represent larger families that you may enter. For example, lumber. Here maybe we want to enter a 2x8 Doug fir number 2. So we've entered the SKU. Now we can come in, find 2x8 in the list, pick Doug fir and number 2, and we'll click Add. By doing this, that product has been added into the product SKU table. You may want to do this for several different products within the lumber category or other categories where you'll be making large amounts of inputs. Once you've made that entry, come back to Microsoft Access and open the product SKU table. Here you can see we have several examples of varying styles of products that we may need to enter more of. For example, look here at the 2x10. We have a 2x4, a 2x6, a 2x8, and a 2x10 of SYP number 2, 8 feet long. But perhaps we want to enter another one for 2x12. We can copy the line, come down to where it says New, select that line and choose Paste. The information is pasted into that new row. Then we can click into the individual cells and make the adjustments that are needed, first in the product family and then in the SKU column. And now we've made an entry for 2x12 SYP number 2 that is 8 feet long. But in other cases, for some people it might be more comfortable or more efficient to take this work out of Access and into Excel to do further manipulation and duplication of products. Let's sort our product families once again, and let's select all of the lumber that we've entered so far. We have 2x4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 of SYP number 2, but let's say that we need to add 10-foot lengths. So we can do is choose Control-C after we've highlighted all those entries, and come to Excel. Select the uppermost corner and do Control-V. And now we've pasted all of that data into Excel where we can navigate a little bit more freely. We can enter 10 feet here and paste that into the other line items. And we can come into the SKU field and make those adjustments in the SKU to reflect the 10-foot length. Similarly, changes could be made to adjust for a different set of attributes or a slightly different kind of grade, and thereby quickly making changes that you can then add back in as products to your product SKU mapping table. Once we've added the products, we can once again select all those rows, choose Control-C, and return back to the Access file. Highlight the new row and choose Control-V or Paste. Microsoft Access points out that you're going to add 5 new records. You can say yes. And by doing this, now we have quickly added in all of the lumber SYP number 2 by 10-foot lengths. Be aware that when Pre-Built ML produces priced material reports, it consults the product SKU table and looks for product families and attributes that match the products that are being specified in the material list. If it fails to find an exact batch, the item won't be priced. For this reason, as you copy and paste and move information around in editing the PID file, you should take care to make sure that the product families and attribute names match the way that they appear in the Pre-Built ML software. For every product SKU that you enter in the product SKU table, you're going to want to make a corresponding entry in the SKU pricing table to give pricing information for each of those SKUs.